In this segment, we're going to be discussing the Fire Department Marine Team quarterly training conducted recently at Virginia Wesleyan Pool and Lake Smith. The Virginia Beach Fire Department Marine Team meets quarterly as a group to conduct ongoing training related to its mission.
All right, we're going to have 3 stations where we're going to put into practice some of the things that we looked at with the pool today with the subsystem.
At our most recent training, we focused on preparing for and taking our annual swim test, as well as introducing a new piece of equipment for water rescue. The basic minimum swim test for all Marine Team members consists of 4 elements: a 100-meter swim, an underwater swim of 25 feet, a surface dive to 10 feet to retrieve a 5-pound brick, and the ability to tread water for 5 minutes. Training began at the pool in the Batten Student Center at Virginia Wesleyan College. In the morning, team members worked on becoming more efficient in the water and developing their ability to more effectively pass the requirements of the test, as well as the skills necessary to bring new team members up to speed. The swim test was taken after lunch.
Nice.
Followed by an introduction to the SSBS, or Surface Supplied Breathing System. The SSBS consists of a first stage regulator attached to 2 50-foot-long whips, each with their own second stage regulator. This was purchased following an incident where a young woman was trapped at the stern of a boat with her leg caught between the 2 propellers of an outboard motor.
When they got out there, they saw she was literally a true underwater entanglement. And we had a call for the squad. Squad 10 came in here with support from Virginia Beach Police Department divers, and we're operating at about 6 to 8 feet of water with about a little bit of a 1 to 2 foot wave. So we're having to swim, life vest, working underwater, snorkeling. It was one of the most challenging calls, extrications that I can recall in my 26 years. We had one of our firefighter paramedics that was with her, Amy Mack, the whole time. You know, she trains for these triathlons, and she was in the water for an hour and a half.
Her left leg was caught in the propeller of the boat, and it had her body twisted, so she was laying sideways at the stern of the boat, and her face was in the water up to about her mouth level, with her mouth being out of the water. But anytime a wave or a wake would come by, her head would go underwater because the boat would go up and down, and she was essentially attached to the boat. And she was very fearful of drowning. Eventually, the PD brought a scuba tank with a regulator, and she was able to breathe through that, and it really calmed her down and relaxed her. So with the new equipment we have, it would have really helped the situation because, first of all, it took quite a while into the call to actually get that scuba tank. We tried an ET tube, which was not helpful at all, and then essentially to sort of act like a straw. And then we had a snorkel, same thing, not helpful. She could not get the hang of it. And then the regulator obviously helped, but it took a long time to get there. So if we had access to it on the boat right away, she could have had that regulator in her mouth. The situation was extricating her leg from the propeller. And to do that, you had to be underwater and to see the situation. And PD has scuba tanks, we do not. So the firefighters could have been able to go under the water for longer periods of time and assess the situation and work on extricating her leg.
During the extended extrication, which required the dismantling of the outdrive, protecting the patient's airway as she bobbed up and down with the wave action was a primary concern. The SSBS allows us to provide the victim with a stable air source, as well as provide the rescuer with a source of air, if needed, in order to operate within the first 3 feet of the water column while extricating a patient. After training in the pool with the system, the team relocated to the boat ramp at Lake Smith to practice with the system on a simulated task in a realistic environment. With water temperatures in the high 40s, the team also got to put their thermal protective gear to the test. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions regarding what you've seen, or you're interested in any more information about the Marine Team, you can contact me at the information shown on the screen.